really strange story how I came across Pedro. So I work between both our clinics, Liverpool and London, and my preferred time of travel is about 9 o'clock at night. So I normally get in about midnight to the hotel next door, which is where he works. And I just walked in one night and he said to me, "Can I carry your bags up to your room?" And I said, "Okay, but I can carry them myself." And he got in the lift with me. And the strangest thing happened. When he got in the lift, he got very emotional and he started crying. And I was like, "Hey, what's up? What's wrong?" And he then went on to tell me about how much he was struggling with his false teeth. And he's a young man. And he said he'd been told that there was no solution for him. And he told me that, he's been suffering with his teeth since he was like 3 or 4 years old. And he'd been wearing false teeth since his teens. And then, I said, "Look, why don't you come and see me tomorrow? Why don't you come and see me tomorrow? Because if I take a scan, at least I'll know what's possible."
My name is Pedro. I've been living with some dental problems over the last nearly 20 years. Yesterday I came across with Dr. Vijay during the night, and I questioning it about my problems and if that was any solution for me. But because we just spoke in the middle of the street, Dr. Vijay was more than happy to recommend me to come to his clinic, which is just behind me. So I will go down there to make an assessment to see if there's any solution for my dental problem, and hopefully I will find a solution with the doctor. Hopefully I will do an update when I'm coming out from there. So wish me luck.
So his treatment plan for Pedro is correction of both jaws. On the upper, his bone is limited, so his situation being 37, he has an atrophied maxilla, which minimal bone, so we have only one chance to get this right. And for long-term performance, he needs to understand what and how to look after the prosthesis, how to look after himself. Because if he looks after himself, the prosthesis will definitely take care of him as well. On the lower, we have to do the full clearance. It's not going to be a difficult job. Nature already created the space necessary for his prosthesis, so profiling of the bone, it's not really necessary. It's just literally just placing the implants in the limited bone that we have. On the lower, it's just do the full clearance, eliminate the active disease, and then literally just place the foundation, and on the same day we build the house basically.
So considering that the surgery it is tomorrow, as I said to you earlier during the lunchtime, I've been trying not to think about it a lot about it. It's just that kind of the thing, just go for it, go done, that's it, out of the way. Because sometimes as much as you're thinking, more stressful you start to feel, more anxious. And for me it's like, it's a normal thing, I need to be there tomorrow at 8 o'clock, what's gonna happen is gonna happen on a minute, and that's it, done. I'm not the kind of the person to be thinking, no, I have this or like that. No, it's gonna happen, We will see. Tomorrow is a different day, so it might be a shock for me as well. I don't know how I'm gonna deal, man. But it's been a tough journey, like a couple of tough years, unfortunately. Thanks God I have someone on my side that understands it, and she took it. But But that's me, there's so many people, and unless you have something that really understand what you're going through and they support even no matter for what, it can really, really push your self-esteem down.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're about to give pre-meds to Pedro, about to start his surgery to change his life.
And then look at him and tell me what you think, because it's more important.
Oh my god. It's perfect. It's more than perfect.
Is that Pedro?
It's well,
Outside, yeah.
yes. Until he's not smiling and not opening lips. But yeah, it's just amazing. I'm speechless.
This is only the first step. We have more to refine with you. One of the things that's going to happen next few weeks is this muscle is going to start confidently moving again. And you're going to get used to it more and more.
Yeah,
That's why we have 2 more to
But
go.
as you said to me, I'm gonna pick a book, read it, to exercise the muscles and the lips,
Correct.
the tongue, everything. So 5 days, I don't expect it to be.
Can you hear it? It's already.
It's already good.
Yeah, but in a couple of days, you know, as much as I'm gonna speak and more I'm gonna read it, better exercise I'm gonna do on the tongue as well, because I lived with dentures for
How long?
nearly 20 years.
Nearly 20 years. So imagine reducing the tongue space for nearly 20 years, and now we've just set it free.
Everything is going to taste more salty or more spicy. So just be careful, because before all of your taste buds were covered up by your denture.
Oh
Now,
my god, you making
Now,
my life more
I
easy.
can live with the salty and the sweetness and the hot.
yeah,
Now that I know that I can take my girlfriend to the restaurant and
There
don't
you
have
go.
the complex
there you
of
go.
stay without the blues on
You'll
the
enjoy your
dentures.
food a lot more.
You will.
definitely.
You know, I had a meal yesterday. Just around on the corner and I said, this is my last meal before I'm gonna be able to eat another steak.
The next steak is going to taste better than the last one.
But I'll make sure that it's gonna be a fillet steak, you know?
Not
Then I can
this one.
chew. Then I can have to chew it.
What did you...
Wow.
This is nothing. I told you this is nothing. I'm glad to say, and I see him now. Well, whenever I go in and I check in, I've got this big beaming smile that greets me, and that's why I do the job. That's why EVO exists. It's because it makes a difference to a life, and I'm really glad that we've made a difference to his.